Let's use the quadratic formula to solve this equation. So the first thing we're going to do is to bring the 10 over to this side, because the quadratic formula is derived for a situation where this quadratic quantity is equal to 0. So you have to have your quantity equal to 0. So the first thing we'll do is bring this 10 over. We subtract 10 on both sides, and we'll end up with x squared minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0, right? The next thing we're going to do is to identify what a, b, and c are, right? So these are the coefficients a, b, and c. So the coefficient in front of x squared is the a, the coefficient in front of x is the b, and then c is the constant term. So then a, for this one, we see that there's just a 1 in front of this x squared. There's understood to be a 1 in front of that. So a is equal to positive 1. And then for b, we look at b, and b is a negative 3, right? Because this could be written 1x squared plus negative 3 times x plus a negative 10, right? Because notice that the quadratic formula is derived with these positive signs, right? So this coefficient in front of this x is actually this negative 3 here. So then b is equal to negative 3. And then c is equal to negative 10. Okay, so now we're in a position to plug into the quadratic formula. So x equals negative b, and a convenient way to keep track of all these negatives and positives and things switching signs is to always put whatever b is, a, c, and a, whenever you're substituting in for them, always put them in parentheses, and we'll see this notation serve us in a moment, serve us well. So then negative b, see b is negative 3, so we have negative 3. You see how these negative signs are going to cancel, right? In the next step, and then plus or minus square root b squared, negative 3 squared, minus 4 times a is positive 1, times c is negative 10. And then that whole thing is divided by 2 times a, and then a is 1, right? So then this is equal to, these negatives cancel, so we're left with positive 3 plus or minus the square root. Negative 3 squared is positive 9, so we have 9 plus, this negative cancels with this negative, so that we're left with a positive quantity here. And this 4 times 1 times 10 is 40, so plus 40 divided by 2. So then this is equal to, this is 4 plus 9 is 49. The square root of 49 is 7. So we have 3 plus or minus 7 divided by 2. So then x is equal to 3 plus 7 over 2, or x is equal to 3 minus 7 divided by 2. Let's see if I have enough room to write the answer. No, I do not, so I'm going to come right here. So for this one, 3 plus 7 is 10, divided by 2 is 5, so x equals 5, or 3 minus 7 is negative 4, divided by 2 is negative 2, or x is equal to negative 2. So these are our solutions to this quadratic, right? Now you could plug it back into this. Just take this 5 for example. 5 squared is 25 minus 3 times negative 2 gives negative 6. So minus a negative 6 gives a positive number, right? So then 25 plus 6. Huh? Man, all that way for nothing?